Today I want to show you how you can level up your shoutout command with custom responses based on whatever criteria you want to create for it. Your chat won't have to remember different commands to get those custom responses. You can make it something as broad as a different shoutout for your team members, or as specific as a shoutout for your best friend who streams on a different platform than you. And it's not super difficult to do using a currency in Mix It Up bot. First, make sure that you have your overlay enabled in your Services tab and that you have added the overlay as a browser source in your streaming software. Remember to open up Mix It Up first before your streaming software so your browser source will work properly. Begin by opening the Currency Rank Inventory page. Create a new currency. I'm going to call it Custom SO, but you can call it whatever you want. Turn off Is Primary and disable Online Rate, so the amount people have can only be adjusted by you. Save that, and I'm going to decline the pre-made commands. On the Commands page, select Custom Commands and create a new command. Name it Shoutout, add your trigger, SO. You don't need the exclamation point if you have auto-include exclamation point turned on. Add a usage requirement for the role of either moderator or regular, depending on your style, and set a standard cooldown of 20 seconds. I'll explain why later. Next, add a conditional action. Label it default and enter our new currency for the target user of our shoutout message as the first value and set it to equal 0. This will be your normal shoutout response for anyone you don't want to have a customized response for. Create your shoutout actions inside this conditional. We'll add a chat message, their profile avatar, and an on-screen message as well. Size and position the overlay elements as you like, and set the duration to 15 seconds. This is why we set the cooldown earlier for 20 seconds, so you don't have overlapping shoutouts on the screen. Next, duplicate the entire conditional and change the second value to 1. In this example, 1 will be anyone on the Mix It Up mod team, and I will label it as such. I'll change the chat message to something new as well as the overlay text to be specific for our mod team, but the profile avatar doesn't have to change. Now duplicate the conditional again and change the first role to target user name and the second value to a user you have a specific message for. I'll use one of the developers, Savior X Tannerin, and label the conditional as such and customize the actions for this user as well. Note, I highly recommend copying and pasting username from your address bar for this, because if you spell it wrong, nothing at all will happen if someone runs the command with their username. The last duplication we're going to do here will be for a friend who might be streaming on a different platform than you, but who you want to support anyway by manually entering their avatar image from our hard drive and typing out their Trovo URL in full. We're using Mr. LimeRunner as our example, even though his main platform actually is Twitch. Repeat this process as many times as you want, and with that, we're done with the shoutout command. Now, before this will actually work, you will need to go to the users page, find the users you want to have custom shoutouts for, and adjust their currency. For our mod team, we'll give them a 1. And for our user-specific shoutouts, we can give them anything except 0 or 1. But to leave room for other group shoutouts in the future, I'm choosing 100. With those users' currency all updated, we can go and test it out. Let's try our default. Now, obviously you can adjust fonts and colors to make this look a lot better. Next, one of our mod team. Now, the specific shoutout for Savior X Tannerin. And lastly, on Trovo, Mr. LimeRunner. And with the same simple command that everyone is used to, you can customize your bot response for any group or individual using the Mix It Up bot. Link to download the bot as well as a Discord invite are both in the description.
WildWestDan